Mic check, mic check. Let's go. Overnight session. My goodness. Straight drop. But hey, let me drop this in here. We take out this overnight low. We take out a few daily candle lows here. We took out yesterday's low, driving into this bullish candle here. All right. Not sure if that'll make it bullish, but let's go to like a 30-minute chart here, see what we're pushing into. Pushing into this 30-minute EMA, nice rejection off of it. Looks like price will probably want lower. You got this slam lower here. You got this 30-minute rejection supply zone here. Everything looks bearish, bro. And if I go to the 5-minute, which is, my favorite right now, how is my 9:30 opening contributing to things here? Looks like we're about to get a flip. We retest this 7 a.m. break of structure, and it rejects immediately. All right. Same over here. Yeah, beautiful rejection. Beautiful rejection. And then now you get this new area of interest here, which would be this unmitigated zone here, where price pushes up. There's probably SMT off of that level. Watch. Let's find it. Let's find some divergence. Now that we're closing through this series of candles, look at that, right? We haven't tapped into any of this here. This is 710. We go over here, 710 high, 7 a.m., 7:05 is taken. You have also, let's see here. Yes, pushing into this zone. And I think we had news at 8:30, right? So let me look at 8:30 structure as well. Well, I guess we do have this drive lower here, break higher. If there's SMT on this drive lower here, price could try to flip here. All right, so you have this down close candle at 8:55. Price pushes into it. All right, what did we sweep? We didn't sweep much. 8:30 low was swept. Yeah, you can see we did sweep here. This might try to push up a little bit here. Let's see. Just playing like a ping pong effect. Push into here, push lower. If price fails to go lower off of here, it could continue higher. All right, so we have boom, boom, boom. Drive lower, SMT here. Flips this area. Yes, notice the divergence, right? Notice the exhaustion once price taps into this area. And now you see that strength. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if price tries to go bullish here to maybe just take out this London high. It doesn't even have to go too far. London high is right around the corner. If you look over here on oil should give us some clues. Yeah, look at that, man. We've already taken out London highs on oil. We haven't taken out London high or low on gold. So I would say we're probably going to push towards this London high here on gold and silver. Rebalance a little bit. With that, I'm going to start looking for this buy here. See if price gives that. Getting a closure through the EMA. We tap into the zone. First off, we had this. Yeah, I like this. We had this 8:30 zone here. Oh, it's going to run. Let's see if this pulls back before taking this high here. So we had this 8:30 news, unemployment. We push up, push down, sweep these lows here. So this is where you get that SMT off of that 8:30 low. Subtle SMT, similar to what we saw yesterday or earlier in the week. I'm not sure if it was yesterday, but 830 low. We don't sweep it here. Looks like we have equal lows there. And then for sure on YM, we don't sweep it at all on this move here. Break structure. Now we pull back. We're getting SMT on the pullback as well. So you have like a double SMT here. The pullback doesn't get anywhere near these 825 lows. YM gives you this deep drive underneath 825, underneath 820. All right, so we're getting this closure here. I want to see how price responds. I'll take an early attempt on the longs if we can hold up. This will be two cases, right? The first thing I'm noticing is with ES, notice how we don't really close strongly underneath these zones here. And then notice this breakout up happened first. So we had this push down, we had this break up, and then we haven't even tapped into this order block over here on YM for me to be like really convinced over this type of move from here. ES and NQ tap into it, YM doesn't. And if we look at gold, we'll see some bullishness as well. See what I mean? So yeah, there's no reason to think price is actually going to sell off here just yet. Just got to be patient though, right? You don't know if it's going to try to reject again. But yeah, let's see. Waiting for this candle to close at 950. And then you'll get to see how price responds and go from there. But it looks like it's going to try to run, unfortunately. We'll see. Not really looking at these bearish areas too heavy yet. I like the fact that ES failed to give a strong move underneath. You get a strong reaction off of it. But we don't have any 1 minute. Here we go. I guess we do have this down close candle right here. Let's see if price can give us that push back to this 945 low. 945, yeah. Back to this area here. That would be ideal. A retest of this area to go higher, but I don't think it's going to give it to us. Let me check on gold. What's the 5 minute looking like? Yeah, so same thing here, right? 830. Where's 830? Right here. And then you have 930. 830 gives you this attempt to go higher, fail. And then right at 930, you get this attempt to go lower, fail, break, and then we close through all of these highs, pretty much wiping out that bearish idea that would have maybe come at these order blocks here. Now you have these bullish areas left behind that would need a retest. But it may not, bro. You may have to take, yeah, there it is, bro. This is so ass, bro. You're going to have to take an aggressive entry here because price is racing to these highs and it left you this 1 minute order block right here. I might have to slow my horses here. Calm down because this is like FOMO at its finest. Let's see. Let's see how price responds off of this order block right here. I'll take a quick scalp if it holds. If it holds. And it's holding. Which one is the stronger one here? I think ES was, yeah. ES was the stronger one. ES didn't tap into it yet. I want to see a decent tap into it. I think I'm gonna end up missing this though, bro. This is trash, man. Absolute trash. Like it knows when to pick up the pace, bro. It knows when people are least expecting it to just keep going. Like, my goodness. Slow down. Like, come on, bro. I think it's gone. Yep, there it is. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was so obvious that it was like scary to even get in. Like, bro, pull back, you silly rabbit. Whatever, bro. Whatever. Now it just makes the whole trading day completely different here. How does price respond up here? We will have to wait and see. We will have to wait and see. Kind of mad that I even saw this setup. Makes me upset that I missed it. Not that I missed it. It makes me upset that the market like does this. Like, bro, pull back. Give me something to work with, kid. I know where you're going. But once again, scam activity at its finest. It like forces you to just like give in to your FOMO. But realistically, this is a little bit too fast for me. So that would tell me to get ready for the shorts, ideally. Get ready for the shorts. Only thing is, I think London High should get hit by every one of these assets here. And we have a long way to go for silver and gold. So maybe you get that pullback and continuation. Because now look, right, you're starting to flip more structure, right? So now you have this order block, this down close candle that could be used as a retest area to go higher. And the reason I was willing to use this 1 minute order block is because of the speed we were seeing off of this move higher. We flipped it. We didn't even bother pulling back into any of this. So this attempt to go lower right here was a red flag for me. The fact that price wasn't even able to pull back showed that maybe this was going to be the only attempt to go lower until we see some sort of sweep. ES was stronger. ES takes out that high. Hits that London high here. We have Asia highs in here that weren't swept. So I would say we're probably going to flip bearish any minute now. Way too quick if you ask me. So I'll just get ready for that. Mark off some levels in here. All right, now back to the waiting game here. That was the only move I would have been able to draw up. I want to see how price responds after it hits this high. Maybe get another drive back into this 23,788 zone. And then YM. That was almost so easy that it's like, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. All this random speed, random sense of urgency. And then watch it just come crashing right back down as if it has nowhere to be. Let's look at oil. All right, so looking at this morning, 9:30, if we were to try to drop a trade on oil, what would it look like? Yeah, 8:30 back here. So 8:30 gave you the news. That's the only reason I'm looking at that 8:30 structure. We had news, so news could already start generating a platform, right? You have this down close candle right before news that's broken, hasn't been retested. And then right at 9:30, you get this attempt to go higher, and then you get that fail. So now you have two levels. Which one was printed first? This one was printed first. So you want to see if we tap into here, how does price respond? If this holds up, you expect this to bounce, a ping pong type of theory where whichever one was created first, you want to see that level hold up, and then you expect this level to be broken. Because in theory is this was the real setup. This was simply just sending price back down into here, right? So if this level holds, you would anticipate this level to be broken. All right. If this level fails to break, then you would anticipate this level to be broken. But it's just a matter of just waiting it out. Man, this sucks, bro. It's just so clean, bro. And it's so fast that it's aggravating to watch now because I'm not in. Look at it, bro. It's just so stupid, bro. Didn't even bother to pull back. Like, look, bro. Literally no pullback whatsoever. Man, that sucks, bro. Good thing is it's early. If it was later, I would have signed out. Called it a day. So now when I'm looking over here, all I know is there's a bunch of imbalances here. And I really don't think price is bullish. If you ask me, I really doubt that price gets too far up in here. Okay, we have a 4-hour high sitting right here. I'll mark this off, 4-hour level. And nice, so we've pushed into that 4-hour level on YM. I'm sorry, not YM, NQ. Wow, nowhere near that 4-hour level on YM. This could be your divergence loading up here. 4-hour chart on gold. This could be a reversal waiting to happen here. So what I'll do now is I'll just clean up my chart, man. The buys were the only opportunity so far. And it may be a while before price actually gives one of my setups again. So I'll just sit back here. Yeah, bro, this is so bad. We could have been done for today. That would have made my day, kid. And I'm looking, I'm like, where would I have gotten in? You got this small tap on NQ here at 952. If you count the wick, yeah, we did tap it on YM. Close through it, drive back into the wick. Which shouldn't be enough, but you know how it is, bro. It's so stupid. Today, it's able to tap and go. The next day, it wants to drive way down in here before it goes. It's just, yeah. It's just a scam, bro. I wish I knew how they programmed this to be so stupid. I really do. I really do. 30-minute chart. So yeah, notice we just closed through all of these highs. We have a few down close candles here. 30-minute chart. Same thing here. And there's 2 order blocks in here that should have been retested on ES and never got retested. Right, so we saw price hold this level here, SMT off the lows, close through the EMA very strongly. That was your indication that price wanted higher. Once that candle closed, I'm looking for order blocks on the 1 minute chart for a retest. So here, these two are not mitigated. So price literally could still drive into one of these and go higher. And then that would also fall within this higher time frame order block as well. So you have like double the confluence here. They both sit within a higher time frame order block. Price could easily slam into it and continue higher. I'm hoping that's what we get here. $10 just opened. Let's see if we can get that power of 3 to send us back to this bullish profile here. Push lower. And then I'll go from there. I'm going to step aside here. Find something to eat. All right, so I'm in the buys here. Nothing seems to be showing any sign of weakness. Oil holding underneath this EMA after tapping into this zone. That's a good sign that price may just bleed lower here. We saw price take out this London high, right? With that being said, this shows that there's enough volume to take out session liquidity. And you see that gold is trending towards session liquidity. So I would keep that bullish bias until we take that liquidity on gold or silver. Right? I don't know, whichever one's first. And then you want to see if price wants to continue after that. But how I saw this right here was price opened up at 10 a.m., tried to go lower and failed. With that failure in confluence with this failure to bounce, and then we noticed that YM hadn't taken out this session high yet, I would say the draws to this session high and just give it a chance. We got two 1 minute order blocks that seem to hold up really strong. Right, this 1 minute order block right here, price tries to go lower, goes higher, pushes back into it, sweeps this low, failed to close through it and continues higher. And then we tap into it ever so gently right here. And that was my cue. If we could get back above midnight, get back above the EMA after gently tapping into this yellow zone here, I was going to try the buy on YM for a catch-up type of idea where everything else is headed towards that London high, right? So I would want to see if YM was able to hit that London high as well. And look, bro, everything is ripping right now, man. Let's see if this volume can just continue to spool higher and just trend upward. Notice we finally break that 10 a.m. price. There was a bit of a wall here, right? A bit of a wall here. We break through it. Nice 2 minute closure through it. Let's see if the 5 minute can give you a closure through it. If we can't close through it on the 5 minute, that might be a red flag because we are pushing on all of the other assets with no intention of pulling back whatsoever. Right, so it's important to see these 5 minute candles continue to show strength because we are still sitting in here and we're getting very close to this London high. Come on, bro. Silver may even be at it right now. I'll set an alert for silver. This is so lame, bro. If these hit these highs, I'm gonna go break even, guys, just to protect my trade. You can see prices racing everywhere else. So we need to see YM do the exact same or we're in trouble. Yeah, I might just get out of this, bro. We did get a 5 minute close, right? So as soon as I hear these alerts go off over here for that London high, I have to protect myself. Because I already know it's going to be stupid, bro. If anything, though, I want to see price offer some sort of bounce off of this. You see this 10 p.m. open price, right? You see there was a bunch of resistance here. We closed through it very easily. Now we're getting rejection off of it. This is where you want to see just a massive push. Gold's still pushing lower here, so we might be able to take this high before gold. Come on, kid, you're right there. There we go. About 60 points. Don't want to see it stall here, though. I want to see it at least hit this 10 p.m. Maybe break even at this London high. If it hits the London high. These over here are struggling right now. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Check the 1 minute EMA. All right, maybe we get some bounce off of this 1 minute tap. We've been holding the 1 minute really strongly so far. So I need that to hold up. Come on. Okay, there goes London's high. Move to break even here. Or maybe not break even. I'll just cut my risk in half. I still think we have more upside to go because gold hasn't taken it. But if we start seeing a little bit too much rejection here, might have to cut this. Let me update VIP. Where we at right now? There we go. There we go. Good job. There we go. That's exactly what I was looking for. I'm going to start scaling out here. That's perfect. There we go. I'm actually done there, guys. Yeah, I'm going to take that. I am going to take that just because of how close it is to 10 p.m. Even though I do think gold takes this London high, it's just free money at this point. Just caught 80 points. Oh, like 85 points or so. I'll take it. VIP closed partials. Yeah, you just don't want to deal with that stupid pullback, which so far price hasn't been pulling back too far. So if you're okay with waiting, I would wait. But like I said, I'm just trying to secure this payout just because of how stupid price has been lately, man. But like I mentioned, price is just not pulling back too aggressively. You see gold respecting this EMA a little bit here. You could see another pop to take out this 47.06 level. And you notice we are holding over here on the NASDAQ as well. This 10 p.m. level is holding up nicely. 1 minute EMA was broken. 2 minute EMA tapped. And there goes more upside. Nice. Let's go. VIP is still in this trade, and it looks like it's going to actually fulfill the 135. I got at about 80 points. Full TP would be 135. But that was about 400 bucks there. I'm okay with that. Nice. At least it's being consistent, right? It is not pulling back. At least it's being consistent. This is currently 1.2. All right. Like I mentioned, I hold this trade for VIP until we see this London high taking on gold. Shouts out to YM for being logical, reasonable, and tradable. Right? We saw a pullback. We saw multiple pullbacks, which gave the confirmation for this trade. Right? Both yellow zones were in play here, specifically this yellow zone. And there goes full TP. Let's go. Good job, VIP. I'll start holding these trades with you guys once I secure this next payout. All right, there we go. Entry was 130. I'm sorry, 349. Look at that. Good job, man. This is nice. Here goes gold or silver about to take that. Nice, man. I appreciate that, YM, bro. That was very, very nice of you to offer the pullback, the confirmation, and then deliver a nice, massive trade here. This is over 200-point move. Nice. Let me screenshot this, drop it in VIP real quick. That was a massive candle. My goodness. My goodness. Still calling, kid. Nice. All right. We take those highs yet? There goes that high. Excellent. 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 See if gold can take that high as well. But I'm out of here, guys. It's 10:30. We just got blessed by YM. Thankfully, like I said, man, I don't understand how these were not able to pull back. Such a joke, bro. But good thing we take a look at all three charts. And that's essentially how you have to do it these days to make money. But yeah. Very unorthodox, right? Typically, I like to wait for these green zones to be hit. But when you see price is genuinely in a rush, price is genuinely showing that oil really was the confirmation here, right? When you see oil making no attempts to go higher, holding underneath the EMA, it's like, yeah, it looks like the buys are gonna push here. We are very, very bullish on oil, but we took out Asia high and London high and all of these highs over here, and then you start to show weakness. While meanwhile, the other charts, right? YM hasn't taken out any highs. Gold hasn't taken out any highs. ES hasn't taken out any highs. And there you have it, right? So that was a really clean read for us today. I will wrap it up here. I think it's 2 days left for payout. I'll double check. It is still ripping, kid. There goes gold. There we are. All right, nice. Mission complete. All right, cool. Thank you, Lord. Now look, imagine it just reverses after that, right? It's all algorithmic, man. All right, cool. Look at oil dump. Let's go, man. I wish there weren't consistency rules on my accounts. Part of me wants to just keep buying this, but it'll be all right. We'll be back tomorrow. Let's check the news real quick. It might be NFP tomorrow. Let me triple check here. Tomorrow is non-farm employment change. I don't think that's NFP. I think that's like the cousin of NFP, but we'll see how tomorrow goes. Yeah. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Oh my goodness, kid. It just makes you wonder, like, how is the market getting all of this volume? Where is it getting it from? Is there any news right now? Bro, look at this, kid. Let me actually screenshot these. These types of moves are the ones you want to catch every single time. Like, these are the bangers. These are the money makers. Swept London low on YM. Swept London's low on NAS. Swept London's low on ES. But we didn't sweep London's low on gold. All right. That's a fun note. Led to a massive move. Asia high has been taken all across the board here. You should see some sort of rejection now, ideally, right? But yeah, tomorrow has decent news, so we'll pick up tomorrow. Drop a like on the stream if you actually made some money today on your prop firm accounts. If not, let's get ready for tomorrow. We'll be back at 9:40 a.m. You guys take care. I'm going to head out. Enjoy the rest of your day. God bless. And be smart.